Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video, another short one because there's only a little bit of teeny tiny bit news that we have to go over, and it's not really anything like definitive either. It's just this important 127 update notice does have a few hints as to what will be coming with the next meta. So we dive into there, and we have changes to the title screen and icon. So obviously we're moving out of the movie celebration, so they're going to change the login screen to probably what it was for the anniversary. I don't know, actually. I mean, it could be different. They could go all the way back to like the original opening video on the title screen. Who knows? It's just that we're not going to have any more of the movie stuff. So, movie's over. Movie has come out. It has released. People have seen it. We're not even celebrating the movie stuff in game. Like the Violet and Toa banners, Violet and Toa banners are here, but they leave in 4 days, so they won't be here too much longer. The icon will change. I don't know what it's going to change to. Probably Valentine's Day themed. I think is what I've heard from a little birdie that it is going into February, and last February was Light 1.0, and that was definitely Valentine's Day themed. We had date night, Shizu and Soka giving us chocolates, so I would expect Valentine's Day to be the upcoming theme. Improvements to the event quest screen. So they've changed this a few times now. So the events right here, it used to be laid out where like the permanent things were up here, the temporary things were down here. It was all kind of a cluster, and so they've moved it now so all the temporary items will be focused at top, and then all of the normal reoccurring things will be at the bottom. That was the last quality of life update we got for this. I don't know what they're going to do for this. Maybe if their limit reached or they're done, then they will go all the way down just to get it out of our view, I guess would be the only thing. Unless they're going to add a whole bunch more to this tab. And then I don't know, or if they're going to try and merge the limited time and the normal event, but I don't really know about that either. So, oh well. That's not really big news right there. It's just how we're going to view things. Function enabling chancellors to save and call troop formations added. Now this is big. This is something that we've been asking for quite a while because, you have limited slots of teams, right? You have 10. And sometimes those get overridden because obviously we have them take over from normal game into Valor Cup. They use the same slots, so sometimes when I have all my nice teams preset per meta, but then I need to go into Valor Cup and I have to fumble with one of them, or like I got this going on, I want to save the units that I have in this team, and then I just want to be like, I want the fire team, boom, it's done, and it's set the way I want it to. It's got the protector set, it's got the battle unit set, it's got people where I want them, so I can assume that is what is going to happen. So now instead of trying to recreate every single team whenever I fuck around with it, I can just be like, boom, Light 3.0 team, boom, Fire 2.0 team, boom, Dark 2.0 team. And it's going to make things go a lot faster. Unfortunately, I don't see anything in here about the gear and either remove all or change all gear, which is still kind of unfortunate. We just need to keep talking about it, and they will eventually fix it. But as far as I'm concerned, this is good because this cuts down on a lot of team time doing team building shenanigans when I just want to go, right? So this is a good quality of life update right here. New gimmicks added to Loop, Tower of Ices, whatever you want to call it. So most recently we got 5 more stages of Tower, and they came with the whole teleportation spots. So let's go in here. Pop, and we'll load in, give it a second, and we go all the way up here, all the way, there we go. So floor 50 is where we're capped at. We had all these teleportation spots, red goes to red, yellow goes to yellow, purple goes to purple, and so forth. So the fact that they're adding new gimmicks means that it's going to be something that's not these teleportations, and it also probably means we're getting another 5 floors, so up to floor 55. So whether or not that's the most fun thing in the world, depending on what these new gimmicks are, maybe it will just be something super lame and dumb. We know that it's not going to be the stamina cost, because they had already put out a message previously saying that that's been pushed until late March. So that will not be occurring for this new gimmick. At least, not that I assume so. I think they would have made a separate announcement about that. Stat abnormality explanation icon added to the battle skill list, which I think is good, especially for newer players when they don't know what this and that does. So if I go to, Space Millum, right? And we go to her skills. And all it says is, chance to give Drago to self, 100%. Well, if I'm new, the fuck is Drago mean? And why do I care about it? Well, right now, we don't know. You'd have to go through some very convoluted steps to get to the explanation of what Drago is. But now it's going to be some icon somewhere that you can click on it and be like, this is what Drago means. This is what poison means. This is what deadly poison means. This is what frostbite means. That is good for newer players or people who've just forgotten what the multipliers are for certain things. So I think that's a good quality of life update too, and I'm all for it. Moving down, Kingdom of Ingracia main story data added. So pretty much you've got to be aware at this point that when you're doing... Actually, we go to the trade thing, maybe. Click the wrong button. Definitely click the wrong button. Alright. So, we go to this thing right here. So we're at level 5 max, but unlock with diplomacy level 7, but we're at max at 5, so how the fuck am I supposed to get these? Not that I would really want to, because they're not that great right now, but these have always been locked, and I do still have people ask me, how do I unlock, these 7s down here? Well, you can't. Probably until this new update, because it's gonna, more story missions means that more diplomacy can be added, which means you can raise your level, which means you can have 2 extra options to trade, of which you're going to ignore them 90% of the time, because they're really not good. Like, I'm not trading 10 potions for 1 2-star charm. Like, no, potions are important. I'm not trading potions for these rainbow grindstones. I'll trade these if I'm running low, but I'm not. And I definitely am not trading potions for these. And honestly, it could take 400 hours if you want. And that's, that's just peachy. That's what everyone wants to do. So I expect to be able to raise that diplomacy level even higher now. More conversation characters added to the town. So this is interesting, because the last people we've had added were Albus and Sufia and Grucius and the Beasketeers, and then, yeah. But we didn't have Carrion. We didn't have, the kiddos, right? Alice and Chloe and Ryota, Kenya, the Chad, Gail Gibson. I expect probably those 5 to be added, maybe 6 if they want to put Carrion in here too. I don't really know where they base it on. I think they base it on the story, where we are in story chapters. So now that we're past Walpurgis and we're at the end of the anime, pretty much, who else is coming here? Obviously, Lumi's not going to be here. Dina's not going to be here. We don't have those other demon lords visiting Tempest regularly in the anime. Technically, we don't have the kids doing it either, though. So, but I think Carrion would make sense. He doesn't show up too much anyways, but I mean, they're running out of people to bring in that have not already been added. So, we have all the mainstays, we have all those people, but then, we have, protector units that don't have models. Like Gobichi and Guard and, these guys, the other dwarves down here, they don't have character models that you can talk to. Because, doing their protection skill doesn't actually give us a cutscene like the 5-star protectors do. They just, stuff happens and it's done. Obviously, Shizu probably won't be here unless she's a Force Ghost. But, we can get the kids in here. We can totally get the kids. Yuki is technically already in the Kingdom of Ingracia, so... Or maybe they'll add the kids to the Kingdom of Ingracia. I mean, that would make a lot more sense since they go to school there. But other things, Romarus, she shows up a lot now, right? She hangs out here. Cabby, no, he's not going to be here. Violet's not going to be here. Toa might not be here. Hero's come to Tempest in the movie. Maybe that's something. So, some other characters will be added. My best guess at this point would be the kids to the Kingdom of Ingracia. because it doesn't specify where they're being added to the town, just the town. Adjustments enabling citizens in town to sit on benches. So if you happen to build benches in your town of Tempest, then it looks like that, sometimes when you go there, people will be sitting. Cool. I guess. I have not built a single bench, or a watchtower, or a slide, or any of those things. It's purely buildings that give me stuff, and that's it. And I don't have anything going on the riverfront. And then a resolution of currently ongoing issues. So there's a lot to unpack here, things that are going to be taken for granted, things that will be assumed heavily until we get the live stream on Monday morning as early as 3 goddamn a.m. in the morning. So that will be fun, and we'll see just what all this amounts to, what next meta is coming. We still don't know. We have not gotten a teaser. It should be Valentine's Day themed, but obviously we just came out of light. We already had fire, so I don't know what's going to be next. So let me know what you guys think. I will see you all Monday morning, I guess, in Discord if you want to join for that. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.